as you know, there have been a lot of cuts over the past year. And again, you get blamed. I see it. Nick Khan. He's the reason for this guy, for that guy. Are you involved in those decisions, or is that a completely different department?
There's a collective of us.
Mm-hmm. I see everybody gets the opportunity. Like if I don't see the difference in anybody. I don't see the color, I don't see the nationality, I don't see any of it. I just see talent. I don't see the difference between men and women. I see talent. We tell stories with those talent, how they can handle those stories and how they can represent those stories and how we can bring those stories forward. So, you know, I don't keep track of any of that. I do what's relevant and what is best, and the best in storytelling and what's being delivered the best, and then that's what goes. No different than, you know, the men and the women who main events, whatever the biggest stories are. That's where we go.
My ass! My ass!
What is going on? Welcome to No Chill Promos. How y'all doing? Hope I'm having a blessed weekend. If you're watching this, before I get started on chopping it up about these WWE releases, over 17 people gone. Damn. Real quick, just got to do a shout out to all subscribers to the channel and to the followers on Rumble, 415 YouTube, 116 Rumble. Thank you. Thank you so very much. But without further ado, let's get into it. So I didn't watch SmackDown, but I immediately heard the news. That shit spread like wildfire of all the people getting released. And some of the names here are surprising. Alright, so I'll start off in no particular order. The monster among monsters, get these hands. Braun Strowman, who got released for the second time. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like clearly they ran out of options for this dude. They're like, look, listen, Braun, we got nothing for you. We don't. Which stems from the incompetence of creative, to where you can't figure out anything to do with this dude who's like, what, 6'9", over 300 pounds of muscle. You got nothing for this dude. Nothing at all. What a damn shame. If you want to keep wrestling, I'm sure there's plenty of places you can go. Got MLW, NWA, like TNA. Don't go to AEW. Don't fucking go there. You see how they're treating Big Cass, you know, Redwood, Big Bill? Don't go there. Unless he wants to drop out to people like Orange Cassidy or, you know, Adam Cole, baby, or, you know, Daniel Garcia, or Jungle Jobber, Jack Perry for the money, then hey, fuck it. You know what I mean? Do you? Nah, for real. But whatever Braun plans on doing, you know, I wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors. You know? And I want to make this clear when I say this. You know, hence the intro, because you got this big nose idiot talking about, I don't see color, I just see talent, and I tell the biggest stories with the best talent I have. So once again, all these people who got released were not talented enough for Triple H, for Nick Khan, and for TKO, who ultimately made the decision to release these people. Even though some of them were getting booked on a regular basis, which blows my mind. That's what I have the biggest issue with. It's like, what the fuck was the point? You know, just you did all this shit. But I'll get into it here in a little bit. But next person is Shayna Baszler. And I just gotta shake my head. It's like, the moment she got called up, dropped to Becky Lynch, it was downhill from there. She never recovered. Becky Lynch never went out of her way to try to, you know, build her back up. You know, be like, hey, you know, I know I did you wrong. You know, let me do this for you to try to build you back up. We got none of that. She goes to Bloodsport, has a great match with Monster Slamovic. and nothing comes from that. But again, when Ronda Rousey puts her over on her way out, nothing comes from that. They put her in the best stable on Raw for a short period of time. The stud line, yeah, look at these studs. Sadly enough, Zoe Starks is the only one left from the stud line. Sonya's gone, Shayna's gone, but somehow Zoe Starks is still here. I don't know. Shit doesn't make any fucking sense to me. But poor Shayna, I know she's up there. I think she's like 44, but she can still go. So I don't know what she plans on doing, but I know she'll be alright. Shayna will be alright. I'm sorry they did you dirty, but I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Next up is Dakota Kai. King Coda released. I know some people were surprised by this because, she was on like social media, showing off her curls, looking fantastic, by the way. She used to keep that look. She should have had that look the entire fucking time. Fuck all the, the yellows and like your periwinkle blues and pinks and oranges and your fucking hair. Fuck that, man. That look that she had with the curls, that's it. Right? She was saying how she wasn't injured, she wasn't getting booked. Problem is that she kept getting injured. And once that happens, depending on who you are, they're going to view you as a liability. And that's unfortunately what happened to Dakota Kai. And let's be honest, right? They were never high on Dakota in the first place. Back in NXT, doesn't win the NXT Women's World Championship, gets called the main roster, in the stable with Io and Bayley. Nothing comes from it. So yeah, I'm not surprised, but I do feel sad for her because you can tell she generally loves pro wrestling. As far as Dakota, she has her options. She can go to AEW. She'll be fine if she goes to AEW. TNA is always an option, become a knockout with Indy Hartwell. What else? MLW, fucking NWA. There's a lot of options that she can go. Fucking go to Japan. Do your thing out there. So whatever Dakota plans on doing, I wish her the best of luck. Best in her future endeavors. And I'll be looking forward to that interview she does with Chris Van Vliet on his channel. This is gonna happen. I promise you that. It's gonna happen. Right. Katana Chance, Kid and Carter. I'm not surprised. Again, it's like there's a reason why I hate the women's tag team division. Because they don't have enough women to carry that division. They don't. And in prime example, we got two ladies, who were a solid tag team. Now they're gone. Right? Because they had nothing for them outside of, just sticking them in the tag team and having random ass matches. They said they ran its course. We got nothing for you. We don't see any singles potential in either of you. So you're gone. You're done. You're washed. It's over. Even though they could have came to a mutual agreement to be like, hey, I think we reached our peak as a tag team and now it's time to go solo dolo. One goes after the women's intercontinental belt. The other one goes after the women's United States belt. But do we get that? No. So I don't know what they plan on doing next. They want to keep on wrestling. That's cool. Again, they have options. They're young, pretty ladies that can work. I'm sure they'll find, a company that will pick them up. But I wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors. Right. Moving on to the one that surprised me the most. Cora Jade. Now, this one was surprising. Right. Because not to mention, this is one of Punk's kiddos. One of his daughters, if you will. Yeah, he said it. He's like, yeah, these are my kids. These are my daughters. Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade, I love them. But come to find out, Cora Jade got released. Even though they've been pushing her since she's been back, and I know she's had her, a couple injuries here and there, which is unfortunate, but I thought for a fact, like, they're going to push her for real this time. She went to TNA, mixed it up with Masha, had a okay match. I'm not going to hold you. I've never been a fan of Cora Jade. No, but I never really completely hate her like I do Roxanne Perez, who I think is completely overrated. You know what I mean? At least with Core, she's good on the mic. You know, like mid as fuck in the ring, but there's something there. Oh, you see in the comments, you know, dude, Core Jade is so fucking hot, man. You know, shit like that, which I'm like, it's each their own. But I am genuinely surprised that they released her. You know, and I've seen people saying how Punk's upset that she got released, and I don't believe that. Look at it this way. Say CM Punk is Thanos, right? He needs to sacrifice someone for the Soul Stone. You know what I mean? So he has the choice between Roxanne Perez or Jade. Well, we got our answer. There you go, man. CM Punk ain't upset. He's alright. And plus, he has Roxanne Perez and whatever other hussies he's smashing on the low back there in NXT and on the main roster. He's fine. Alright? We don't need to worry about fucking CM Punk. Now, as far as Cora Jade, I know she's another one that loves pro wrestling. You know, she's been a fan for pretty much her whole life. She can go to AEW. She'll be fine there as well. She can go to TNA. She can go to NWA. She has her options as well. Someone will pick her up if she wants to continue to wrestle. She'll be alright. But I wish her the best of luck in her future endeavors. I truly do. Next up is Gigi Dolan. And I'm not gonna lie, this one sucks because she had one of the best ass sets in the WWE. They said, fuck it, we got nothing for you. Even though we're pushing you with Tatum, Chemical X, you know, y'all failed to capture the tag team belts on multiple occasions. It ran its course. We're done. We have nothing for you, Gigi. Even though you're over with some of the fans here that want to see you get a singles push, but does that happen? Nope. She's gone. Not to mention, I believe Shotzi Blackheart is also gone. Now, they're not going to renew her contract, so she is out the door. So that means Chemical X is done. Is washed. It's over. The only one left there is Tatum Paxley, right? Which is funny enough, she is the most talented out of that bunch. And I would have been pissed, and I do be pissed, if they released Tatum Paxley. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, really? Really? But that didn't happen, so I'm glad Tatum's still there at least. But as far as Gigi, she can go back to Priscilla Kelly. You know, she can go to NWA, go to TNA, AEW. Wherever she goes, she'll be alright. Alright? She has her fans. Gigi will be good. Like, hell, she can go TNA because her fiance, Zachary Wentz, is there. So there you go. Bam. Mix up with knockouts over there. She's good. But whatever she plans on doing, I wish her the best of luck in her future endeavors. Right? Eddie Thorpe. Now, this one was interesting because they were trying to push this dude. You know, he had his feud with Trick Williams, strap match to where you got to whip a black man on Black History Month. But, oh, it's okay because he's Native American. Yeah, sure, go fuck yourself. Bullshit. And he was trying to chase Oprah Femi in the NXT World Championship to now being released. So now him and Dakota are gone because they're together. They were dating, if I'm not mistaken. So Eddie and Dakota got packed up. Damn, that's tough. that's tough. Like, was Eddie a world champion in the making? No. But he could have been alright on the mid card, you know, maybe. Or undercard, you know. But I don't know, man. If he plans on wrestling still, again, he has options. He's a young dude. He can work in a ring. He's, you know, okay on a mic. He'll be alright. I wish Eddie Thorpe the best of luck in his future endeavors. Him and Dakota. Now, this one right here pisses me off. Alright, this one that pissed me off the most. And that's, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo! I am for real. Miss Jackson was about that action. Jakara is fucking released. And it pisses me off because this is coming from someone that didn't give two shits about Jakara Jackson. But she won me over with these tag team matches her and Last Legend were putting on in NXT and the WWE. Like, they improved drastically in a very short amount of time. You know, they're putting on good matches, you know, but apparently that doesn't fucking matter. Because not only did they not get a run as being the women's tag team champions on either TNA, NXT, or the WWE, despite being one of the best tag teams in the fucking company, you know, they bring back Metaphor since Noam Dar finally came back from his injury just to break them up. And now 2 out of the 4 from Metaphor are gone. You got fucking Jakara Jackson, who's gone, and got Ora Mensa, who I guess he was on Evolve doing this thing, is now gone. And I might as well talk about Ora Mensa right now. It's like, yeah, him getting released, I kind of understand, because they're not going to push a guy like that, man. It's like, yeah, you're good in the ring, but we have plenty of dudes who are also good in the ring. You gotta bring more than that to stay in this fucking company. You know what I mean? So that's how they view him. They viewed him as expendable. But Jakara, she had something. She improved, she busted her ass, was putting on good matches, and then gets fucking released anyway. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. So, it sucks. It really does. I mean, as far as Jakara, I don't know. She can keep on wrestling. She has her options. She wants to keep doing it. Ora Mensa will be fun as well if he keeps on wrestling. He could go put on those Spot Fest and fucking AEW if he wants to. He has his options. But regardless, you know, I wish both Jakara Jackson and Ora Mensa best of luck in their future endeavors. And it sucks that Jakara Jackson is gone. It fucking does, man. It's her and another one that I'm about to get into that got released. I'm like, really? Really? You're gonna get rid of Jakara, but keep Candice LeRae? Okay. Yeah, sure. Makes fucking sense. Oh, keep Zoe Starks? Okay. Yeah. I got you. Keep Michin, who hasn't done shit because you don't know how to fucking use her? Okay. Makes perfect sense. I got you. I hear you. I got the picture. Right. Next, Riley Osborne. Not surprised. Why I am surprised is I heard Duke Hudson got released at some point. I'm like, what the fuck did that happen? Are you serious? Like, you couldn't find anything to do for a dude that's like, what, 6'4", 6'5", you know, 240, 50 pounds of muscle? You couldn't find anything to do with this dude after the Chase U University arc ended. So they broke up Chase U. The only people who are still there is Thea Hale and Andre Chase. Right? Duke Hudson's gone. Riley Osborne's gone. Not only did he pack up Riley Osborne, he packed up his girlfriend Claire Davenport as well. So they're both fucking gone. And I said this before about Osborne. He's like a modern Matt Sydal or Evan Bourne. And we see how they treated Evan. He became like a tag team champion with Kofi Kingston. He's most known for getting RKO'd at the Shooting Star Press mid-air and still got released. So I wasn't expecting much from Riley Osborne. You know, he's a good worker, you know, a decent high flyer, but that's it. Again, they have more than enough high flyers and good workers in that company. So whatever Osborne plans on doing, I wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors. Gallus. All of them got packed up. Joe Coffey, Mark Coffey, Wolfgang Puck, they're gone. They're washed. It's over. The sad thing is, I like Joe Coffey. You know, he's the one that had the most potential out of that group. I could see him in TNA. You know, I think he'd be a good fit out there, or MLW, you know, one of those companies. But, I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, again, it's like one of those, like, hey, we got nothing for you. So, Gallus ran his course. You know, they did their thing in NXT. Then they got moved to Evolve. And it's like, yeah, this is not going anywhere. Sorry, don't know what to tell you. That's what happened. So, whatever happens to Joe, Mark, and Wolfgang, I wish them all the best of luck in their future endeavors. Next is Big Body Javier Bernal got released. Damn. So I guess that when I did that Evolve review, when Javier was looking like, man, this might be it, turns out it was it. I'm like, damn. Oh, yeah, that sucks. I like Big Body Javi because it's hilarious because he calls himself Big Body Javi even though there's nothing big or body about him. That's what makes it hilarious. But him getting released, that's like one of those, like, yeah, it makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like, at best, this dude's like an undercard or a dark match jobber on the main roster. Or if they brought back the Cruiserweight belt or 24/7 title, that's his ceiling right there. There is no mid-card, no Intercontinental belt, no United States belt. Damn sure not a world champion. Sorry, not sorry. I gotta keep it real. You know what I mean? I like Javi, and it sucks that that's another L for Tatum. So not only is her stable broken up, Chemical X is no longer there. Her fiance or husband, because I think they got married. Her husband, Javier Big Body Javi, is also gone. So that sucks for Tatum, man. I'm praying for her. You know what I mean? To lose your friends, to lose your husband, and just one fell swoop like that, man, that's shitty. That's so fucking shitty. But as far as Javi, I mean, I don't know what he plans on doing, but I do wish him best of luck in his future endeavors. And I think last on this list, and another one that really pisses me the fuck off, Danny Palmer. I know she got injured. She came back, was killing it in Evolve. Didn't really get a run in NXT. Had a good little feud going on with Callie Armstrong in Evolve. But that doesn't matter. Gets fucking released. Despite her being one of the most athletic chicks there, imagine her, she could be putting on bangers after bangers after bangers with Sol Ruka or Kalani Jordan in NXT, but she didn't get the opportunity. So that's what pisses me off. It's the fact that some of these talents, they're getting pushed, they're getting used, and they get released anyway. So it's like, what the fuck was the point, man? What was the point? What was the fucking point in booking them, trying to push them here, like, hey, we're gonna use you here and here and here, and then they're gone. just like that, they're gone. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. As far as Danny Palmer, she'd be alright. She's a good worker. I can see her, and she'd be a great addition for TNA. She'd go to NWA. She'd go to AEW. She'd go to fucking Japan. She has options, for sure. But whatever Danny Palmer decides to do, I wish her the best of luck in her future endeavors. And I believe that's everyone. If I missed someone, I do apologize, but that's the list I'm going off of here that I see before me. All 17 people who got released. And once again, all 17 were not talented enough for Triple H because he has his picks, and these 17 weren't it. You keep his Kansas Rays, his Zoe Starks, the Raquel Rodriguez's, the Nikita Lyons, who has 2 knee braces on, the Pete Dunnes, the Tyler Bates, the Tommaso Ciampas of the world, who will never, ever be a draw in this fucking company. Imagine that. You keep Pete Dunne or Tyler Bate over Braun Strowman. Couldn't be me. But that's pretty much all I gotta say about this bullshit. So, again, I wish all 17 of these people best of luck in their future endeavors. I truly do. But I want to hear from you guys. How you guys feel about these releases? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think all of them are fucking jobbers? Who gives a fuck? They're irrelevant? Or you're like, man, it's like some of them didn't even get a chance. You know what I mean? Or some of them were getting used and they get released anyway. So what the fuck was the point? Let me know in the comment section. To those who go out their way to like and comment, I truly appreciate it. To those who go out their way to dislike, which I know I'm going to get this video disliked because you have the Triple H Crusaders online that will defend this dude. They will blame everybody under the sun except for the man himself. They're like, oh, well, they all suck, and they weren't in Triple H's vision for the future of the company, so they gotta go. And it's like, maybe, just maybe, Triple H's vision for the future of the WWE is absolute garbage overall, right? But I digress. As far as the next video, I got one coming up about Hulk Hogan, brother. I gotta finish up watching WrestleMania 41 Night 2, so I can drop that review, and then I can talk about some of the shit that's been going on about WrestleMania, and prior to that, a whole bunch of shit like, oh, the greatest title win at WrestleMania history was fucking Cody beating Roman Reigns. Get the fuck out of here. Best believe I'm doing a video on that, because that's just bullshit. It's just that revisionist history, because it's recent, that means it's the greatest ever. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit, but I'll get to it when I get to it. But I waste enough of your guys' time, so with that said, be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, protect you and yours, your loved ones, stay warm, stay dry, stay frosty. Most importantly, trust in God. God be with you. I'm out of here. And until next time, adios.